Hi guys. It's been a little bit of. Hi guys, welcome back. Guys, it's been a while, but I'm here and I'm sorry for staying away for so long. Like, I have this thing of just getting so much overwhelmed and yeah, I just neglect a lot of things, but yeah, here I am. So, here's the thing, right? So, there was this guy that I knew. I mean, this one thing that people don't understand is, especially guys, you don't come to me and introduce friendship only for later on to shoot to shoot your short, shoot your short, whatever that is, guys. So you don't do that because I, for one, if you come to me as a guy and you introduce friendship, that's all that you're gonna be. Like, you're gonna be my friend till the end, like wire. So I meet this guy and Shapo, we met at church and he introduces friendship, brotherhood, those things. Yeah, we are sisters and brothers vibes. So cool. There we are, vibe, and then sharp. We are friends. I really literally take this guy as my brother now, like as my go-to friend, and that is all that he is to me. Cool. Um, as time goes by, I think he started telling his friends that we are dating. But for me, I'm like, I don't really like take it into consideration or either way, because the friends did not directly come to me and tell me, but people would assume that we are dating. So in my head, I'm like, these people wouldn't assume if they were not told anything or they don't have any idea or anything of that sort. Shapo, mushito chola pele, right? Then now this rumor is becoming big. So I'm like, Auntie, where's this rumor coming from? I'm like, where's this rumor really coming from? Where are these people getting this? Because there is not even a sign of us dating or anything. And the thing is, how I do this thing of my friends coming to my place and I introduce them to my mom. And hey, mom, this is Mang Mang, this is Mang Mang. So that, yeah. So, this guy. So my parents did know him, but they knew him as my friend. And my parents really trust me. Like, they trust me. So they didn't mind even if I brought guy friends at home and stuff like that. Sharp. The rumor got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now in my head I'm like, it's not true. I don't even approach him about it. So I'm like, okay guys, what's going on here? Yeah, I don't approach him about it. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. Shapu. Later on, this guy now proposes. He's like, hey, can we like try this out and stuff. And I rejected him the first time, the second time, the third time, and the fourth time. And then cool. And then I ended up giving in. I'm like, maybe I let this guy on. Maybe I gave him the impressions. Maybe it doesn't happen that you befriend a guy. It never happens. I should have seen this coming. You know what? I sit my ass down and say, okay, this is what you need to do. Cool. Then I give it in. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's try this out. Try it out. Guy now wage. Guy now wage. You guys saw me, bona, everything. And that time I'm thinking, we still at the talking stage, like we just like we're at the talking stage, and because it's different, like we're in a different phase. That time he was my friend, and now it's like we're trying out something else. And I'm thinking, okay, like I need to know him better than how I know him, and maybe ke mo tseba go fihla moo as a friend, and maybe I need to go a little bit deeper than it is. Sharpo, talking stage. How? A month later, I hear one of his friends saying, yeah, he wants to marry. My friends, marry who? Me. Chai, no, it couldn't have happened me. Like, in my head, I'm like, hey, maybe this guy had a girlfriend before or something like that. And you know, Sharpo. Now he wants to marry me, and I hear that from the friend. So I let it go. I don't want to ask him or anything like that. So this other time, I get a pamphlet of Dirin, you know, in the car that he was driving. I still like, okay, probably it's not me. Like, guys, I'm not the very type. Okay, let's say not yet. I'm not the marriage type now. Like, no, man, no, it couldn't have been me. So Shabu, then he does mention it one day. Hey, you know, when we have kids, that we're gonna. I'm like, whoa, break, pause. When we have what? Kids. Why would we have kids? Like, why would we have kids? Who said I want kids? It was like, yeah, because I want to marry you. I no. And that was me, guys. That was it. Like, like gone. Never see me, never heard from me, never, nothing. Like, it was chai. You don't do that. And people really need to, guys really need to understand that. Just because you're ready for marriage, it doesn't mean I am ready for marriage. And no how, like, it had just been a month. Like, it had just been a month and already guy wants to marry. Ow. So guys, that's when ke re kenya marriage. Like, ke re kenya marriage, sekgotse sa fela, relationship ya fela, everything ya fela. I never heard from him, and yeah. So I'm just giving an advice to guys also to say, you don't do that. Okay, well, maybe some girls, yeah, they might want to get married in a month or so, but yeah, like,